Ready? Hey team, Rob here. Today we're going to show you around Crocodile mountain bike park. You've heard me mention it numerous times in our previous videos, but you may be wondering yourself, Rob, where is this amazing park? How can I get there? And what else is there to do? Well guys, to get to the park, you start off coming here, Halswell Quarry Park. You can get to it off Cashmere Road or from Kennedy's Bush Road in Halswell. Come to the car park and head on it. Righto, so there's always plenty of space in the car park, even on the busy days. Just be patient, you'll get a park. So what we're going to do, you come in here through the main gate. Now that's the preferred entrance for mountain bikes. There is another entrance for the walkers on the other side of the park, but for mountain biking, they prefer coming through this entrance. So then you ride along this nice little smooth track, good warm up, get the heart rate up, and we'll take you to the trail here. So this flat part of the quarry, guys, it's mixed use. There are people walking, there are dogs running, but that's okay. The quarry is for everybody. It's when we get into the mountain bike trails, it's when it gets good. When we're crossing the mixed trails, you just need to take a bit of care. You don't want to knock anyone else over. Everyone's just here for a good time. Righto. We're almost there, guys. The last obstacle we have to get through is this narrow bars to slow down the traffic. Righto guys, here we are at the main trailhead with all the information you could ever need. Starting off with the most important part, Crocodile XC Mountain Bike Park. Now, this is mountain bike trails on private land, and we're very, very thankful of the landowner for letting us ride here and the trail builders build such amazing trails. The Van Ash family, Christchurch Single Track Club, big thumbs up to you guys, you're tops. So, what is there to do here? Well, luckily we've got some track maps. First map here, we got everything. Got them graded, what's easy, what's intermediate, what's advanced, what's expert. We got a key, one-way climbing, one-way down, two-way track, streams. Over here, we got a bit of race information. Christchurch Single Track Club quite often runs race weekends as well as midweek races, and come out in February they're hosting New Zealand National XC mountain bike racing. So all these tracks are available to race all the time. Information's right here. This is the expert loop, which is going to be the majority of the XC Nationals course. We also have the easy loop, or what they call the core loop. Down C2, up C2, along Crocodile, all the way out to Crocodile Rock, which is where the park gets its name from. Shoot all the way back down Deviation, down Lower Dev, boom, back here. This is probably the nicest loop as far as beginners and intermediates wanting to get your kids into it and everyone just having a nice time. Climbs aren't too steep, the downs aren't too technical. You can get your 5-year-old out here, you can get your 85-year-old granddad out here. Everyone's here for a good time. Alright guys, the first trail we're going to introduce today is Crocodile, the OG, the namesake for the park. When I first started riding here about 8 years ago, this was the trail. Came in here, wiggled your way up a heart-bursting series of switchbacks, along the top of the hill, down into the valley, out to the top, turned around, came back down. That was it. It was a good time, there's nothing wrong with that. But like all good things, they evolve, they get better into what we've got laid out before us here. So if you want to ride the OG, start with Crocodile. You can do loops, you can go out and back, It's a two-way track, so watch out for people coming down if you're going up. Watch out for people going up when you're coming down. We are allowed walkers here, so again, watch out for them, because everyone's just here for fun. It's not racing. When it is racing, there's no walkers. Okay, next trail we're going to talk about, C2. C2 was the second trail that they built here in the park. And when it was built, it gave us the ability to do loops, either starting with C2 and going back onto Crocodile to come down, or going up Crocodile, looping back around to C2, down C2, out here. So it gave us the circuit for something we didn't have before. Now, C2, it's an easy trail. It is two-way. Now, it is also the start of the easy loop. So you got the easy loop, you can also access the full loop, or you can get all the way up to the summit road. It is two-way, so again, remembering to give way to other users. And it is part of the Port Hills XC Strava Club. For more information on that, look up single track on Strava. Righto, the third trail that starts from the main trailhead, Download. Download is an advanced descending trail. She's very short, very sweet, has a little ladder roll in the middle she's a steepie. We haven't got to that yet, but we'll show you that in an upcoming video, so subscribe, stay tuned, watch out for that on the horizon. You can also jump on to C2 from Download, so you can do the full loop. If you do the Strava segment, follow the XC loop for 3 laps. Again, actually not again, this trail, no walkers. No walking down, no walking up, but actually again, stay off when wet. Right, so the main hub isn't just the start of a lot of trails, it's also the end of a few. So we have upload that comes out here, back at the deck. We also have lower deviation, which comes out here. And then also just off to the left, we have Crockpot that comes out here. Again, Crockpot, descending only trail, upload is a climbing only trail, and lower deviation, descending only trail. Okay, so C2, we're about 20 meters long. We've already got options. We can either carry on down C2, which is on my right, or we can head up the hill on Alligator. Alligator, just a nice, gentle, grade 3, one-way up climbing trail. Alligator will take you nice and quickly from the main trailhead up to the top of Deviation Hub. Now, Deviation Hub has Crockpot, Brickrolled, Low Deviation, Off the Cuff, Spurious. The Crocodile climbing trail comes through here. It's a great wee spot to end up in if you're going to end up somewhere, because you've got so many options. You've got easy ups, easy downs, exciting downs, jumps, drops. If you want to get somewhere and have fun straight away, boom, C2 into Alligator. Alright guys, we've made it to the top of Alligator, and we're here at the Deviation Hub. All around me are trails. We've got Deviation down, which is descending only. We got Crocodile, two-way. Then we got Spurious, advanced, down only. Cooper's Creek, expert, down only. Off the Cuff, it's behind that tree. It's an easy trail, again, down only. Rickrolled, intermediate, down only. Alligator, which we've just come up, easy climbing. Deviation, lower, down only. Easy trail. Right here we got the Crocodile, which is the two-way trail. Just up here up by the fence, Crockpot. Starts off with a wee bit of a climb, but then turns into a down. Again, one way only. Starting here, heading out back towards the main hub. Then behind me, the newly built rock climb. We got the A line, the B line, and then to the right here by this tree, we got the easy line. That's, by my calculations, 9 trails, all accessible from right here. I don't know what else you could want. This park has everything. And like I said, we've come in from the main trailhead, we've done one climb, and bang, 9 trails. Righto, we'll head down one of the descents, we'll get to the bottom of the trail, back onto C2, and we'll point you in the right direction from there. Alright, now we're at the bottom of the hill. We've just come down from Deviation Hub. We're now here at the bottom of Spurious, Cooper's Creek, Off the Cuff and Rickrolled. They all come down here. Now even when you get down here, you've got options. You've got the wooden 45. Beautiful trail. Fully recommend it. You got the double drop. People may think that the double drop's easy because it doesn't seem as scary as the wooden 45. Trust me, the wooden 45 is a lot less work. And then you have the long way around for the easy guys, because you know, we got to build trails for everybody. Also, just off there, Rickrolled. For a full Rickrolled, you can click on the video just up here. Right, now we've got that out of the way. We haven't actually made it very far down C2. So, follow me around here and we'll show you another option. Righto, we've literally come 10 meters and boom, another option. Upper Crust, an intermediate grade 3 climbing only trail. Starts in 2 options. We can drop down in here, up the hump, and into a pretty steep drop. It's a wee bit hold out. Or just a nice gentle ride around. Nothing too stressful. Righto. Upper Crust heads up here, and when you get to the top of Upper Crust, you're at the C2 hub. Righto, we're barely 30 meters away from the 45 from Upper Crust, coming along C2. We got more options. Upload. She's a short, sweet, intermediate climbing only trail. Starts off nice and mellow across this bridge, and then gets steep and twisty, and steep and twisty, and steep and twisty twisty. It gets you back up to the main hub. Now, right next door, Download. Funnily enough, Download starts at the main hub. And as the name suggests, she comes down the hill. Upload and Download, think them as twins. One does the up work, one does the down. Righto, we've actually made it a decent way up C2 now. And we have another option, Mishmash. Mishmash is a grade 4 advanced one-way downhill only trail. She features lots of dust, a couple of steep right downhill turns. She's got one tight left turn around a tree, a couple of off-camber hills to ride down, and she's got a drop near the end. Stay tuned for Mishmash on an upcoming episode of What's This Trail. We'll show you how to get down this beauty. Right guys, we've made it up C2 to the C2 hub. It took a while because there's so many things to do off C2, but we're here. Again, you can also get here from Upper Crust, which is a climbing only trail. C2, which is a two-way trail, but generally you just climb it. Now that we're here, we can go down Murph's. Advanced grade 4, descending only. Starts off, a bit of some root jank and some dust. Switches its way down the hill, rock garden at the bottom. That trail is already on the channel, so you can click the link to go there. Or we can head on over to Double Exposure. Again, Double Exposure we've already done. You can watch our first impressions video and our full lap again in the What's This Trail playlist. But remembering guys, Double Exposure, experts only. Cool, so now that we've got to the top of C2 hub, that's not the end. You can carry on. There's so much more to see. So we'll carry on out the core loop, up Crocodile, and we'll join you again at the top of Deviation. Righto, so we've made it out to the far end of the core loop. Just here on my right is Crocodile, which heads up the hill more, turns into Up You Go, gets up to the top of Kennedy's Bush Road. We'll cover these trails in a later video, but for now we got the turnaround here at the top as we come off Crocodile, hoop around into Deviation. Just below me, to my right, we have the Crocodile Rock. Righto, here we are at the Crocodile, or Crocodile Rock. This is where the park gets its name from. Now that we're down here, we can see we got the nose, up into the eye, to the back, and up there. So on close inspection, we can definitely see a crocodile. Okay, in the crux of the turn, at the top of the core loop, we got the sweeper out behind us. We got the bridge out to Deviation, or Proline, the creek. Bit of a crank out, and then back up onto Deviation. And from Deviation we get back to Deviation Hub, and then, as we've already talked about, Deviation Hub, the possibilities are almost endless. So let's head back there now. Alright guys, thanks for joining us today on this overview of the trails here at the Crocodile XC Mountain Bike Park. Hopefully you found it useful. If you haven't been here before, might have given you the urge to come check it out, because like I said, there are trails for everyone. Beginner trails, intermediate trails, expert trails. The trails we have already got filmed, you'll just find them here. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see the upcoming videos, part 2 of this series where we look at the trails further up the hill, and as well as other videos on the trails inside the park in the trees. And until then guys, ride on.